let's go get lunch. We're gonna eat whatever they tell us to.
I'm Britt, and for years I've traveled the world as a solo female explorer. I've loved my life. And just as I felt I had this whole digital nomad thing figured out, COVID hit. So I packed up and headed home.
I'm Ryan. For the last 5 years, I've been working nonstop in New York City, and I finally had enough. So I decided to quit my job, sell all my things, and travel the world like I've always dreamt.
Bags are packed, and we are hitting the road by plane, train, and '89 Ford Sportsmobile in search of a life fully lived.
Subscribe now to join our adventure.
Because together, we are Rangless.
This way. We walk all the way up here. At the end of the street, we make a left. Then we walk for a little bit, and then we make a right. And then it's like right there. Up here, we make a right. And it should be right there on the left. I think we found it.
I think we found it.
I know nothing about this restaurant. Ryan found it. I'm just here. Ready to eat.
This restaurant is like the #1 rated one in all of Evora. There is no menu. It's just they give you what they think you want. It's run by a family, a couple. I believe this guy is the chef.
The gentleman pays the bill. The appetizer to the dessert, you will stay in our hands. Where do you come from?
I'm from Ireland and she's from the US.
Okay. Dublin?
From Kerry. It's yeah.
The south.
In the south.
I visited Ireland 5 years ago.
You liked it?
Very, very nice.
I think Evora is my favorite place in all of Portugal.
We are 1 hour and 15 minutes from Lisbon. 2 hours and 30 from Algarve. You can have a very good time here in our city. Because well, we receive very well the people. And the food is good, the wine is good. Usually the weather is also very nice. And I think it's the best place to visit in Portugal.
We're usually reservation only. Someone canceled the reservation, so we were able to take it. She said we have to try the prickly pear cold soup, and there's some olives. There is bread with a pumpkin jam and sheep's milk cheese. And he said the salt with the sheep milk cheese and like the flavors from the pumpkin jam are amazing. That's so nice. It's like really sweet and light. Sweet watermelon mixed with like honeysuckle. That's what I think it tastes like. It's really good.
So I'm gonna go in for the sheep's cheese, sheep's milk cheese on the toast. Delicious. It's like lovely and salty, hint of herbs. Fantastic.
4 kilometers from here. 3 grapes, Cabernet Sauvignon, Touriga Nacional, and the Liqueur Boucher. So I'm from 2018. They changed the label. Put the picture of my father.
I love it. That salad dressing is roasted red pepper, and then the other dressing in there is balsamic vinaigrette, mushrooms with some herbs on top. He also just brought over 2 different kinds of sausages. We'll try some of the salad. I'm so excited about the dressing. Fresh, light, crisp. The roasted red pepper really comes through and you can taste it. It's a little bit salty, a little bit acidic-y. It's like a perfect salad.
That just melts in your mouth. So tender, slightly salty. Oh. Try this other one. Getting really excited about this. Wow. It's almost creamy. Wow. There's not any saltiness about it. It's like a completely different. Wow. Right here is a scrambled egg with a flour-based sausage. Okay. That's the best scrambled eggs I've ever had in my life.
I need to try these scrambled eggs. They look so fluffy. Oh my god, those are the best scrambled eggs I've ever had in my life. How's he do it?
I don't know. I tried the 2 different sausages. There's such a contrast between them, it's crazy. Good, right? Now try the other one. It's completely different.
Yeah.
So apparently we've been saying Evora wrong this entire time. Evora.
It's Evora.
That's what he said when we was talking. Don't make fun of people for how they pronounce words, because it probably means that's how they read it.
We only explain after you eat.
Okay.
We don't explain what we have. And in the sandwich, we have 2 rules. You cannot open the bread to see what we have inside, and you need to eat with your hands.
Okay. So, I'm really excited though. I'm sure it's delicious. The sauce is so nice. You okay? Ryan had too big of a bite. He couldn't handle the Sammy. For me, it's like salty and savory and so good, and the sauce is like dripping. You need like the right stand so it doesn't like drip down your arms and you make a mess of yourself. There's a little bit of fresh herbs in there, so it like balances out that flavor. I don't know what it is and why he can't tell us what it is, but it's making me very curious. You're dumb. He's done. I still have like a quarter of a sandwich left. He's inhaled it already. Now we don't know what this little cone is either. But I think it's one of the cutest things I've ever seen. Do I just like bite it like an ice cream cone? I think so. It looks like there's some fresh herbs, maybe some meat, some type of like creamy stuff on top. It's really nice. Like onions and like fine chopped meat.
I'm trying to think what was in that.
Maybe it was Rocky Mountain oysters. You don't know?
It was an oyster.
You must not know what Rocky Mountain oysters are.
What?
If you do, put them in the comments below. You don't eat the Rocky Mountain oysters in Ireland?
No.
Only the sea oysters?
There's enough water there that we don't need to worry. We don't need to go looking on land for our oysters, no.
Inside that little cone, we had some things right. It was a meat salad, there was onions, there was a mayo. He sweetens the mayo with peach. That's why it was so sweet and delicious and like had that something that we couldn't put our fingers on. The meat itself that we didn't know what it was a mixture between pork ear and rabbit, which explains why I wasn't sure what it was because I had never had rabbit before. Now for the sandwich, it was a similar that thing that we couldn't put our finger on, the creaminess that we thought was a cheese, was also a mayo. The meat they cooked down with carrots to give it that like sweet flavor. The meat itself, I think we guessed it was pork. It's cow tongue. He just came to the table and he goes, okay, now it's time for lunch. I'm so full already. Holy moly. So we have spinach, we have roasted pumpkin, we have oxtail, we have some like crisp potatoes, we have pork neck that has been marinated and cooked in white wine and parsley and a bunch of herbs, smoked paprika, and we have the cabbage that is put in 30 minutes before the pork is done and allowed to cook and like simmer in that white wine sauce and pork fat that just came off and just like absorbs all that flavor. I don't know where to start first. You just look so happy right now.
I'm excited. I thought we were done and now we're getting dinner or lunch. I'm gonna have to make room, but I'm okay with that. I'm most intrigued about this here. This is cucumber, right?
Spinach.
Spinach, sorry. That is so good. I don't know what they did to that spinach, but it's amazing. That is like salty, slightly salty cabbage with a lot of pork flavor. Try the pork. You take one bite and it just explodes with juiciness in your mouth.
So I'm gonna just go ahead and dive in. So I want to try some of this oxtail. I want like a really good piece. You have to be joking. This is so freaking good. And with like some of this pumpkin. No, I'm a huge fan of pumpkin. Little like homemade chips. going to like the carnival and the fair, but I can guarantee you that these are a heck of a lot better than the ones that I was getting at the local fair. Salty fried potatoes. I mean, what else needs to be said? I was full when this came out, but I think I'll manage. No more lunch. It's time for dessert. Lunch dessert. But desserts of any kind is where Ryan shines.
I am completely and utterly stuffed. Fit to burst at the seams. But every time there's a dessert, that's where my second stomach comes into play. This is the palate cleanser. It's ice cream with... Oh, wow. It's like a mojito. Let me get it with my shovel. Very sweet. Very sweet, almost like a peach. Don't forget the shovel if you want to go to work. It's a golden cake. That is so good. They said it was like a fried bread, almost caramelly, and a small bit of like cinnamon just on top. Oh, it's amazing. It's so creamy and it just coats your entire mouth. It's so good. It's one of the best things I've ever tasted. I have no idea what it is. Wow. They're very different from any cheesecake I've ever tried before. It's like caramelly, solid than a regular cheesecake that I'm used to. Very, very sweet. It's really good. It's really, really good.
I loved it. That was one of the best lunch experiences I've had ever, and definitely...
It's one of the best meals I've ever had.
It was so good. They are so hospitable. It was just an amazing experience. And when you look around, like different tables have different things at them, and like you have different things at your table than what the people around you have, and everything is incredible.
Thanks for joining us on our culinary adventure as we ate food that made us dance a little dance. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Because together, we are Rangeless.